Oh, hey folks, Paul back with you. We are now at number 6, the 6th greatest running back in the history of the NFL. Now, I don't particularly like this man. I certainly do not like his family. They don't seem to be very nice to me. I worked at the place where his family lives, and I tried to give him some nice things. I never heard one thing back about it because his family is just unyielding to anyone that wants an autograph or try to, talk to him or something. But he's not unusual in that way. He's a Hall of Fame player, so we couldn't speak on him. And anyways, that's what I see of him. However, in fairness, there's never been one running back who has ever made a team win a Super Bowl twice. And one of the Super Bowls, it was virtually him that made the game. It was virtually him that won. And that man is, stand by, Larry Zonka, who played with the almost exclusively the Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, in the early 70s. Stand by. From what I've ascertained over time, he did briefly leave the Miami Dolphins in order to go to an upstart league, which never panned out. It was something along the line of the USFL in the early 80s. They were trying to take over the N.F.L. and they formed teams, and they had a first season, but it kind of fell apart on the second season. Stand by. Now, folks, I do remember Larry Zonka when I was young. I just always thought that he looked like a hog. The way his helmet was, he just looked, and like he was always spitting and stuff like that. He was a really, really tough running back, fullback. He had a co-runner named Jim Kick. He was pretty good too. He was another one of those big 6'2", 6'3" guys. But Zonka was incredibly tough. Hall of Fame runner, the 6th greatest running back as far as I'm concerned. Reason being, he won 2 Super Bowls practically by himself. He was the impetus that made them win the game. One in pouring rain, and they just couldn't shut him down. That's it. And they just couldn't shut him down. So here's some highlights from him, and enjoy Larry Zonka. My pick for the 6th greatest running back of all time. The only thing I remember about Larry Zonka really was when he was near that goal line, you couldn't stop him. When he got close to the goal line, he was driving in for a touchdown. You couldn't stop him. I don't ever think I ever remember. That's that full gallop right there. I think that was in the 2nd Super Bowl right there. It was raining, and he was just the reason for it. When he was at the goal line, he was unstoppable. He once got penalized for unnecessary roughness when he was running the ball. He was unbelievable. Look at this. Right there, I think he was penalized. That was the play. It would take 3 or 4 men to bring him down. It wasn't the amount of yardage that he got. It was just how much he took out of the other team that causes me to say this, and his almost singular effort, almost just him making the win, and certainly one of the two Super Bowls that Miami won. Boy, you just couldn't stop him from getting that touchdown. He just wasn't going to be denied. He found it every time. If there was a 4th and 1, it was Zonka that took it, and he made it almost every time. He was just so tough to handle. So the things the defense had to do to shut him down, even if it was only for a 3 or 4 yard run. Anyways, you get the point. That is number 6, the 6th greatest running back of all time. Thank you for being here. I'll be back with number 5 shortly.